Hey MVPs, Rico Knows here, and the next fight on the prelim card is Michael Chiesa, the announcer, versus Court McGee. I don't know what he is. It is what it is. But nonetheless, Michael Chiesa is a minus 370 favorite against Court McGee's plus 280. Knee-jerk reaction is sure. Sure. This fight is proof the UFC needs a senior division. I don't know if anybody wants to see a bunch of old guys fighting. It might be good for TV. I don't know if you can get them cleared by the gaming commission, but there needs to be a senior circuit where these guys, once you hit about 40, 45, maybe 40, dude, you just got to go. You got to stop doing this, man, because this is crazy, okay? Let's talk about Court McGee first. Court McGee, first and foremost, his nickname is the Crusher. He's a can crusher. He's not crushing anything else. He's not beating anybody of note. But he did win his last fight in the cage back in October. He beat Tim Means. Let's pull up Tim Means real quick. Yeah, Tim Means is 41 and looks like a bird. That's his nickname, the Dirty Bird. So Tim Means goes out there and loses. And everybody's like, yo, Court McGee's winning, bro. Who'd he beat? A guy older than him, a senior citizen, a dude with 51 fights under his belt. 51. No, man, you gotta stop this. Court McGee, I think Court McGee's a grandfather. Court McGee remembers the 80s. In school, he remembers writing 1989 on papers. Okay? This guy should not be fighting anymore. He was on a 3-fight losing streak before he beat the Dirty Bird. He lost to Alex Morano. He lost to Matt Brown. And then he lost to Jeremiah Wells. We're talking about getting finished by these dudes. Knockout, and then decision against Alex Morano. You can't lose to Alex Morano, bro. It was April 6th. I thought it was April 1st. I thought it was April Fool's. You can't be doing that stuff. He's been on losing streaks in the past, but he's just one of these guys that, yeah, once upon a time, he was out there scrapping. And the reason he's such a massive underdog is, how does he win this fight? Like, really? The only way he conceivably wins this fight is if we stay on our feet and the judges believe he's winning the striking. And that's not hard to do. Michael Chiesa is not a great striker. But staying on your feet might be a little difficult. Now, just remember this. Court McGee's never been submitted. He's been alive for 40 years on the planet Earth. Almost half a century, he's never been submitted. So, that's his claim to fame. He won't be submitted. So then that means we're going somewhere. Because he's not going to get knocked out by Michael Chiesa, supposedly, right? So, we're looking at a guy who's fought 36 times and never been submitted. Be careful. You can get gassed out trying to submit this guy. But I don't think he's dying now. I don't know how you can pick him. Michael Chiesa, this dude's on, the nickname is the Maverick. He's a southpaw fighter. That doesn't really matter because it's not going to give you any advantage in striking. It's about getting takedowns. And for this guy, he's a pressure wrestler and he's a good wrestler. He is. He looked well. And I think these odds are inflated because what we saw the last time he was in the cage back in December on Pearl Harbor, December 7th. Shout out to Japan and their little penis. But nonetheless, we're talking about getting a submission victory against Max Griffin. It's important stuff, right? He looked great in that fight. All 3 rounds looked very dominant. Before that, he beat Tony Ferguson, another aging veteran. But this right here shouldn't be that big of a deal. I need people to understand. He was on a 3-fight losing streak against Kevin Holland, who we just saw last week. Kevin Holland can beat people, man. Kevin Holland's difficult to deal with. Sean Brady, who's a world-class grappler, and Vicente Luque, who before the brain bleed was pretty good. Vicente Luque was pretty good as far as fighting goes, but that was a couple years ago. But that 3-fight losing streak, everybody's like, he needs to get in the cage, he needs to get in the booth. But before that, who did he beat? He beat Carlos Condit, a monster of a fighter, in 2018. He beat Diego Sanchez, another dog. He beat Rafael Dos Anjos, RDA, a former world champ. He beat Neil Magny, the gatekeeper. This guy has real wins under his belt. Respectable wins. Names. He's got names on. He beat Beneil Dariush. Are you kidding me, bro? These are real names. I just can't get over the fact that people just look at Michael Chiesa and just go, yeah, he's an announcer in the booth. He's got real wins. It's not that bad. And yes, his only path to victory is submission or points. There's no way he's winning by knockout. He's never won by knockout. So don't go there. He's not winning by knockout. He's never won by knockout. But if he can't get the takedowns, then this fight becomes really, really equivalent. And it's a little scary. I think he gets the takedowns. I do. So I understand the line. Now, does he get the sub? Not necessarily. I'm not going to go there. If you do, if you want to get a little, you want to be a little, whatever you are. Sub, second or third round is where you guys go with that. I mean, that's your business. But I like him by points. So let's pull up the fight card and see where we're at. But it's going to be Chiesa. Now, it's not a lock. I mean, they're old guys, and things can go right or wrong, and I don't feel the need to make it a lock. So I'll leave it at a lean like that. But you see it here. This feels like probably the most intelligent way to go about it is if we don't get that sub, then we just need takedowns to be dominant in a dominant body position for the majority of the time of this fight. And he's just a younger, fresher. Now, I say younger, he's 37 compared to a 40-year-old. But he's just a fresher fighter. He's just somebody I believe in. So I've got it going the distance. That's also minus 144. And you see the DC there. That's double chance. The people who buy the chart won't know what that means. But you will. You're an MVP and you watch the video. Shout out to you guys if you got to this point. So double chancing it. That's by points or submission. And that's just playing it safe. Okay, I feel this way. Now, I'm on Chiesa now. Court McGee. He's a crafty old man, and he might get it done. But this doesn't feel like a multi-unit spot anyways. It just feels like a solid half-a-unit type deal. Give me that by-point type deal. You guys get what I'm saying. I believe in Chiesa. I believe he's a better grappler, got a better tank, just a more, what's the word I want to use? A more accomplished fighter. He really is. Shout out to Court McGee. You're an old man who's been fighting for a really long time, but there's really no threat there to go and get it done. He's not banging like that. Like, I just don't see a path to victory for Court McGee at all. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Peace, y'all.